Z 11 na 10 wskakuje.
I know I haven't been making videos in a while, like for a year. I think the primary reason is because I crashed my drone, if you remember, in my last video. And without having my drone, it got kind of boring. I don't want to be running around with just one camera and not be able to include any aerial shots. And I didn't want to run off and buy a new drone because at the time, the DJI Minis, they didn't have obstacle avoidance. Basically, I knew I was going to crash the next drone very fast, which is apparently what everybody does. So, you know, it gets expensive if you want to buy a new drone every other month. But the latest DJI Mini 4 Pro has full 360 degrees obstacle avoidance. So I bought that drone. And I'm going to unpack it real quick for you. So this is what it looks like all folded up. Unfolding this drone is really finicky. It has all these kind of built-in sensors. All of this crap too, which is for obstacle avoidance, I think. I have done quite a number of changes to the car. One you can see right behind me. This piece here used to be open space, and I used to have a fridge running all alongside the ceiling here. This area is the area that gets the hottest in the car, and they put a compressor down beneath the floor. So a complex and inefficient design overall. What we have now here is a standalone fridge unit. So if this ever breaks, I can replace it easily. It has a door that can be opened from both sides. So this is from the left side, and it can also be opened from this side. So that's pretty convenient, but I never use this side anyways. I always go from the other side. What's really great about this fridge is that, for starters, it actually has more capacity in terms of volume than my last fridge. And it also has a freezer box up here. I can actually remove it and make the whole unit into a fridge if I would ever like that, but I don't, because I use the freezer a lot for my ice cream. So, you know, there's that. That's never gonna change. Having access to a freezer in my car now has increased my life quality a whole lot. That's one of the things I never understood, how useful it is to have, until now that I have it and I can't stop use it, you know. I have new solar on top. Basically 2 new panels that cover every inch of free available space on my roof. All in all, that's 440 watts. Surprisingly, I've seen it be putting into my batteries 427 watts. So very close to that theoretical maximum. With the new solar, also new regulator and stuff like that, and less of energy use from the fridge in particular, means that I can now pretty much be parked in a shaded parking lot or space for a very long time, at least a week, because that is what I have found out through my own experience, and not having to start the car or go find electricity or whatever. This time of the year, in the summer, I have to be parked in the shade all the time. The car burns up otherwise. For example, now we are parked on a street somewhere close to Gdansk, and I'm tucked in amongst the trees. It's kind of cozy, cozy street parking, if you will. The longest I stay anywhere is about a week before I really push myself to be going somewhere. I kind of drive every other day, to be honest, or to be even more honest, pretty much every day. But sometimes when I find a good spot, I like to hang around, and for a week maximum, and that's cool. I kind of like street parking for a couple of reasons. You know, you do get to feel like you're part of normal society for a little bit, because you have all of these people around you that keeps moving, even cars drive past, and you kind of see the locals in a different light, so to speak. Sometimes I can be parked for way too long in a remote, isolated area of some sort. Here comes the cat. The cat is up and awake, and then he starts talking. Come here, Barsky. Come it. Wow. Kom. Ska du vara tyst?
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip. I'm so bored.
Turn left, then continue following the road.
No way. I should continue following the road. I was planning on leaving planet Earth. One thing I've noticed with the traffic lights in Poland is that they take forever to switch over. You can literally be parked basically by a red traffic light for what feels like an eternity. Uh-oh. How am I supposed to place my car here? I end up in so many traffic situations in Poland all the time because the roads, much like the buildings, seems like they were just randomly put together without much design or thought process. I just came from one traffic light to the next traffic light, which is just here, and it's red. So there's like 100 cars here that don't fit. So we're basically now parked for another 5 minutes or whatever, straight out into the intersection. So it's going to be a massive blockade there any time now. It's just, you know. Phew. So we're pretty much in the city center now, I believe. There's a park here, a bunch of people. I should probably not be driving here. Jesus. And this is another problem I have with Poland, is that not until it's too late is when you get the sign that you can't drive into a particular street. That sign says I cannot drive in here, obviously, but it didn't show up until at the very last moment. Now I have to reverse the car and try to fiddle my way out of here. It's fucked up. So I'm gonna expedite my travels through Poland. Uh-oh, I hit something, no? Okay. This is so boring, it's incredible. I saw a nice street to the left. Congratulations, Poland. There's one nice street in here, in Gdansk. Oh, look at that, a modern building that doesn't look like it's about to fall apart. A motorhome brother. Another one of those things I've noticed with Poland is that there's barely any motorhomes here. I can count on my fingers how many motorhomes I've seen since I came into Poland. Look, I wanted to show you something. Another Polish motorhome. But these buildings up here, like Soviet style, high rise, super big buildings. There's like 200,000 people in just one of these. They are everywhere in Poland. You wouldn't believe it because all of this looks like trash, but we're actually very close to the city center still. So I drive through Polish cities and you have these humongous buildings that looks like shit all over the city. And it's just remarkable because when you see buildings like that, sure, they exist, you know, outside of big cities in other parts of Europe, like in Paris, for example. But in Poland, they are everywhere. Impossible to escape it. We're people enjoying a little piece of park here. This much park. And in the background, beautiful Soviet-style buildings. It's such a stark contrast. I cannot, like, wow. Because if this was a ghetto outside of Paris, you wouldn't have people be enjoying their some time off in a park. They would be running, probably. They would be running. Gosh. Over here is the DJI Museum. That's where we are going. I would like to buy a ticket.
49.
49. Do I need this?
This way.
Do I really need it? Can I throw it in the poubelle?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Oh, Jesus. Wow. This is like going through a car wash or something. Is this cocaine? Okay, this was pretty dope. For 2 seconds. The wall is gonna be here, but it feels like the filling is infinite. It doesn't even work. It's supposed to cover me in a bubble, I think. Lame. Okay, this I like. This I like. There's probably gonna be something scary happening here in the mirror when I sit down. Oops, it is. Action. Oh, no way, the lights get... Wow, the lights turned off and I disappeared from the chair. In the mirror was just an empty chair. I'm hungry and it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna try to find some food. I want Polish food. There's supposed to be a top-rated restaurant around here. Maniera. I found a place. Let's go in. Mindful of the high-quality service offered at our restaurant, we do not issue separate checks. However, you may make several separate payments, adding up to the total amount. I'm thinking this is going to be very expensive. If the first message you read in the menu is how to split the payment.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
Yes, I'm fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Our courses here is traditional Polish courses.
Okay.
I recommend you to taste one starter and one main course. This is starter, beef tartare.
Beef tartare is raw, uncooked, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do that, absolutely. No weird stuff,
Okay.
right?
I recommend you to order croquettes with crayfish and shrimps.
And then as a main course?
This one, I'll show you. Slow cooked veal.
What is real? Sounds suspicious, though.
Young cove.
That's such a shame, you know, they died so young. Can we do something with an older cow that was like close to be dead anyways? Well done?
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want him to be moving when he comes on the plate, you know what I'm saying? I want him to be dropped dead.
Well done.
Yeah.
I see. Close your camera.
I know. I think it's about time I move it anyways because Your ass were blocking the view.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You have a great ass.
But it's like a dessert, right?
Yes.
Okay, and what would you like to drink?
What is Polish to drink?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Wine.
No, I don't do wine. I'm sorry.
Maybe you like beer?
No, I hate beer.
We have this one, porn star martini.
Perfect. Yeah.
Very good. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll be right back with your drink.
You can make it 2 drinks and then you can stay and we can have a chat.
Oh,
Skrik är för Barsky? Barsky, vad håller du? I just let my cat out. And that is what happens. He screams so loud, I even think something is wrong. I don't understand this guy. Anyways, the camera battery ended at the restaurant, so I had to cut the scene. We made it to a super nice church. We're actually inside church property, and I don't think this, technically speaking, is parking. But when you have French license plates on the car, you can do whatever you want to do. I guess you could call me an ambassador for French parking culture. Unless I crash my drone, maybe there will be a new video in the future. Ciao.